Hi everyone, welcome to our channel, Rebecca's Doing the Crew. I'm Rebecca, and today we are going to be making a tobacco basket for our DIY this Thursday, and it is going to cost us just $2 to create this basket. So we're going to go over the supplies first. So this week, Dollar Tree, actually last week, started putting these baskets out. I've seen them at more Dollar Trees this week, so if you haven't found them yet, they will be popping up shortly. They have them in several different colors, as you can see here, and shapes. They have the green, light brown, dark brown, a pink color, and then the light wicker color. We're going to use a hot glue gun, some scissors, and some masking tape, or you can use painter's tape. You'll need a piece of cardboard or a canvas square. So let's get crafty. The first thing we're going to do is start this assembling the baskets that we purchased. So the end piece is just wrapped around and tucked down between one of the pieces of the basket. So once you pull that out, you can start unwinding this fairly easily. It's actually wrapped around 2 times around the top of the basket. So you just want to unravel that. Now you can't really do much with the top pieces just because it's really curled and it was impossible to straighten out. So you could keep that for like different floral projects and things like that if you like, but really it's not going to work out for the basket. So I just toss those aside for now. So once we have that unwound all the way, there's a little piece of wood at the top that you just have to pull out, and then you can start taking these longer reeds out. So they're all the same length. They're about almost 3 feet long each piece. And then we're just going to work all the way down the basket. And then we will do the same thing for the second basket. So I did make a rather large tobacco basket. It was an 11 by 14 inch size. And that's where this canvas board comes in. It actually helps me with the sizing and the shaping of the basket. So I just took an 11 by 14 canvas board from the Dollar Tree, and then I take the pieces of the basket that I pulled apart and I tape those along the ends all the way across. Once I have that done, we're just going to take more pieces and start weaving those in and out along the bottom of the basket here. So of course, you know, if you started on the top with the last row, then you'll want to go underneath to start the next row. Just like simple basket weaving in and out, and just switch direction each time, making sure the next one is either on top or below. And then you're going to complete this process all the way down until you have all these little squares. And as you can see, the canvas board really helps you get an accurate size, and it helps hold it to shape and lets you be able to space out your pieces without them moving around. Then we're going to take another piece and weave that right through the center, and we're going to create an X. And we'll take a second piece and do that from the opposite side and weave that in and out to create this X in the center. Now it's not a real sturdy basket. You don't want to carry things in it. Obviously, it's just for decoration. So now that we have that done, we're going to very lightly bend the ends up towards the center. You don't want to push too hard. You will snap the pieces, so be careful with that. Once we've got them bent up towards the center, what we're going to do is take one of the pieces we have left over, and we're going to glue that at the same height all the way down one side, and then start working our way around the corner, which is where I'm at right here in the project. So you just want to put a little dot of glue and then bend up the basket and hold it in place while it dries. If you have like clothespins, you can actually clip those on to hold them in place while they're drying, so you can move a little faster around the basket as you're gluing this. Now it doesn't look like it's going to work, but once you get all the way around the first time on the inside of the basket, it actually starts to take shape, and you can see that when you get further along. So as you can see, I'm like right at the end of the piece here, and I just hold that on till it dries, and then we need to add a section to make it all the way around the basket. So we're just going to add more hot glue and then overlap that piece to create an ongoing band that will wrap all the way around the inside top of the basket. And you do want to try to make sure that you are gluing your ends on at about the same height all the way around for it to take up a nice square shape. So we have the whole entire inside done, and now we're going to repeat the process by wrapping a band all the way around the outside of the basket. And I actually did repeat this process twice. So I did 2 bands around the outside and 2 around the center, but I made sure I had the inside and the outside done first. So I had 1 full band all the way around the basket on the inside and outside before I did a second row, just to make it a little bit more sturdy at the top. And as you can see, the more you get around there with that, just that adding that outside rim, it really helps the basket to take shape. And before I do my second row on the outside and the inside of the basket for that top band, I did cut off the excess of the basket to help get it out of the way and make it a little bit easier to go all the way around the basket, putting that extra band on there. And as you can see, they just snip off really easily with the scissors. And of course, you want to go ahead and remove that bottom canvas from your basket. And here's what it looks like. It's not perfect, but for $2, I think it turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. And of course, you can paint it and decorate it any way you like. Here's how I did mine. I just put like a little wreath in there and some different Dollar Tree items around it just to help decorate it. And it's super easy and just $2. If you enjoyed this video, I post DIY crafting videos every Thursday and what's new at the Dollar Tree videos, which are posted every Friday. And here are some other videos from our channel you might also enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.